The Galactic Council chamber fell silent as Earth's representative, Admiral Reyes, finished her presentation. The holographic displays showing the Devourer's path of destruction flickered off, leaving only the grim faces of 100 different species delegates. "You're asking us to commit genocide?" Supreme Counselor Velthara stated, her crystalline form pulsing with disapproval. "The Devourers may be aggressive, but surely diplomacy." "With respect," Counselor Reyes interrupted, "we've shown you the data. 17 civilizations gone. Not conquered, consumed. They strip planets to the bedrock and move on. Earth has a solution. Your solution involves weapons banned by 12 separate treaties," Ambassador Gorix interjected, his tentacles writhing with indignation. "Relativistic kill vehicles, antimatter bombs, and something you call a stellar forge? These are the tools of madness." Reyes remained calm. "These are the tools of survival. The Devourers will reach Council space in 6 months. We need to act now." Counselor Velthara's tone turned condescending. "Humans. Barely 50 years in the galactic community and already defaulting to violence. Perhaps when you've matured as a species, you'll understand that every problem cannot be solved with bigger weapons." The vote was 97-3 against Earth's proposal. Only the Martian colonies and the Asteroid Alliance stood with humanity. "You're making a mistake," Reyes said quietly as she gathered her materials. "When they come, and they will come, remember that we tried to warn you." 6 months later, the Devourers arrived exactly as predicted. The Council's diplomatic fleet lasted 37 seconds. The peaceful resolution turned into a feeding frenzy as biomechanical horrors stripped the ambassadorships down to atoms. Panic erupted across Council space. Worlds fell daily. The Devourers' hive fleets moved with terrifying efficiency, leaving nothing but empty space where thriving civilizations once stood. "Earth must help us," Velthara pleaded during an emergency session, her crystalline form now cracked with stress. "Your weapons, your strategies, we need them." Admiral Reyes appeared via hologram from Earth's command center. Behind her, tactical displays showed something that made the Council representatives gasp. "Help? We are helping," Reyes said coldly. "We're protecting our space and our allies. As for Council space," she shrugged, "you were quite clear. Our methods were too violent, too crude for your mature civilizations." "You can't just let billions die," Gorix shrieked. "We're not letting them die. You are. You had 6 months to prepare, to evacuate, to accept our help. You chose bureaucracy and moral superiority instead." Counselor Velthara's 3 moons appeared on screen. They were beautiful, ancient, covered in cities housing billions. "Please," she whispered. "Should have listened," Reyes cut her off. Then, to someone off-screen, "Fire." The Council watched in horror as beams of impossible energy lanced out from Earth's defensive platforms. Not aimed at the Devourers approaching Velthara's system, but at her moons. In seconds, they were gone. Not destroyed in the traditional sense, but converted to pure energy that formed a shell around her homeworld. "What have you done?" Velthara wailed. "Saved your primary population," Reyes replied. "The energy shield will hold the Devourers off for approximately 72 hours, enough time to evacuate your homeworld. The moons were a necessary sacrifice, their mass converted to protective energy." She paused. "Of course, if you'd let us build defensive platforms 6 months ago, we could have saved them too." One by one, Earth's fleet appeared across Council space. Not to fight the Devourers directly, but to create similar shields, each one powered by sacrificed moons, abandoned colonies, or asteroid fields. It was brutal arithmetic. Save the many by sacrificing the few. The Devourers, faced with prey they couldn't immediately consume, began to slow. Then Earth's real weapons activated. Relativistic kill vehicles moving at 99% light speed. Antimatter mines scattered across hyperspace routes. And at the heart of Devourer space, the Stellar Forge awakened, a device that turned their own sun into a weapon against them. Within 3 weeks, the Devourer threat ended, not through diplomacy or understanding, but through calculated annihilation. The Council reconvened, their numbers diminished but alive. Admiral Reyes stood before them in person this time. "Next time, Earth warns you," she said simply, "listen. We don't enjoy being right about these things." As she turned to leave, Velthara called out, "Would you really have let us all die?" Reyes looked back. "You had already chosen death through inaction. We just chose which deaths mattered less. That's what survival looks like, Counselor. Pretty? No. Effective? Ask the survivors." The Council never outvoted Earth again.